Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002.
Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions.
Started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and we are underway from Ford Field.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
2 yards to go, second down. Right back to Mitchell here.
First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Now Wilson changing the play.
Throwing on first down, Wilson.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34.
A give running right is Mitchell.
Well, he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 3.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
He gets it to Johnston.
Touchdown!
Quentin Johnston.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
You talk about this Lions defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, some strong running.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick six. Another ball intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
On first down, Lawrence. Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On third down, Lawrence. He's going to air one out. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
And to throw again is Lawrence.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Byron Jones getting to him from the secondary.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Lawrence.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of time as they look at more points up on the board.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson rolling to his right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Fryermuth.
And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. That is caught. And he is going to have a Packers first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Again, it's Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before it can even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Now Lawrence to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And it's incomplete. It would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and forever.
Lawrence will throw.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
On 4th down, Lawrence. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it as they head out.
And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wilson. It's caught. Mitchell. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Russell Wilson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Pushing his way through. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Darius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hand.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. That ball caught. It's Rice. Touchdown, Detroit. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he drops it incomplete. Their struggles continue here.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. And Wilson wants a different look.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Good job right there. Gotta go. Let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Lions have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 42-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Lawrence. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read. And almost dared to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. There's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Russell Wilson. A 23-yard run. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. Then get him to the ground at the 37. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I really enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Zadarius Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
On 2nd and long, it's really nice to see the offense has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Good. Hey, alert.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Now Wilson. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. And he's brought down. Now Wilson going to change things up here. Mitchell is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. The offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
On second down, Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end flyer move.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. In motion goes the tight end.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And his pass incomplete. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Lawrence.
And now here is another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. Down the sideline he goes.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back to the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And bulldozing his way through.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident throw right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Calling a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. They go play action with Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
There he goes again. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so it's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit.
And now the rookie's free.
Now look out. He's to the 20.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in fantasy football, these points mean a lot
there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got